Good morning, good evening, whenever y'all reading this. Damn. So looking at this, just know your girl is out of jail. Pause. Alright, y'all, welcome back to another video. It's your girl, Corey Taught You. So, my previous video, y'all seen that I was doing some tattoo removals. Y'all see, they're still here. I recently cut my hair, even closed down my gauges some bit. Y'all, I was doing the most. But the cat is out the bag because your girl got hurt. Your girl has injuries. And sometimes you just gotta know when to fold them, right? I was going through police academy. I'm not gonna tell you where, just know it's in the state of Georgia, in the surrounding metro Atlanta area. I was just told class leader, did my PT test, leading from the front, not to the back. Well, if anybody remember that I was a veteran. I did have knee surgery while I was in the Army. And y'all know, I've been the workout person. I've been, I was a personal trainer for a minute. I was an online personal trainer. Boom, boom, boom. Worked out 4 to 5, sometimes 6 times a week. Now, during this particular police academy, of course you got smoked. I can completely confirm this shit was worse than basic training. And I am not no hoe. Like, I will do anything just to prove that I can do it. And I was at the sweet old ripe age of 37 on Monday. I was hanging around with the 21-year-olds, running, doing my push-ups, out push-upping everybody. All the real good super soldier type shit. Well, one of these days we end up getting smoked around 3 times. And as you can see, right, boom, bam, this particular academy believed in outside training. And what I mean by that, we were bear crawling the football field, we spider crawling, we were low crawling. One of these grand old days, it was storming so bad that we were still outside while it was raining, and we was doing all this through the water, through the mud, through the rocks, everything. I hustled through, was like the second person to complete. I don't give a fuck. I just wanted to make sure that I wasn't the last person to complete. You know what I'm saying? This smoke session included a lot of down and ups, a lot of burpees, a lot of on your face, a lot of pushing, a lot of squats. Holding a lot of squats, especially if you have bigger people in your class who anytime, because they want to build up a team, anytime someone else wasn't giving a full effort or kept stopping, everybody else that was holding it had to hold it. So this went on for several hours. Fast forward the next day. Well, during that night, let me circle back. During that night, once I got home, we usually got home between 3:30-ish or 5-ish. I would be icing, elevating, having to elevate at least throughout the night just so I can walk the next day. Weeks passed, and guess what? The swelling did not go down. Got to the point to where I was icing in the classroom. I did go to urgent care. Explaining to urgent care, I was in the police academy. These were my situation, my symptoms. I ended up getting a steroid shot because of the severe pain. I still ran the 2 to 3 miles. Still did the push-ups. Randomly 30, 40 push-ups whenever they call it, get on your face. I could not fully rehab my knee. I told this to the instructors, told this to the academy head sergeant, and I was doing my thing. It was very surprising to them, but I did have to call and say, hey, I had to bow out gracefully. I kept using an analogy. I didn't want to be Michael Jordan at the Wizards. I wanted to bow out the first time when he was still with the Bulls. You get what I'm saying? So it was a great experience. I met a lot of lifelong friends in that short amount of time. We did lose people before I left. It wasn't a very rash decision. It was a decision on if I want to still be able to walk and walk in like a normal person, even after police academy, even after field training. Because field training, in addition to a 6-month police academy, is an additional 12 weeks. I should tell you, I wasn't going to even be on my own ready to do police academy until basically around January, February of 2026. the remainder of my year. Woody woo. For those of you that's looking into getting into police academy in Georgia, I'm not going to tell you what academy I went through. My particular academy gives very, very much Marine when I was in. I could have stuck it out, but then I did not want to further injure my knee. I did not want to have lead from the front and slowly end up in the back. That's my pride. I'm not going to half-ass anything that I do. And I told everyone there. I passed my first test with an A. My PATs, I did in a good time. That's the test before to qualify to even continue being an officer. My diagnostic PT test, 40 push-ups, 50-some sit-ups, ran my mile in 8 minutes at 37. So please play with somebody else. So your girl still had it. That wasn't an issue. I had to really look at myself and be like, I need to be able to walk and make sure I'm safe for my family. Remember, my twins are they're going to be 2 in August. It's May. So I had to make a conscious decision to, like, okay, continue doing this and hurt myself and then complain every day and be in a bad mood and can't really have a life because you're too focused on making sure your body is healed for the next smoke session or the next PT day. You know what I'm saying? Or bow out gracefully and focus on the next task at hand. At my age, it's not even saying, I feel like my body is of a 20-year-old, but my knees is older than what I am. And I just got to realize it. I don't feel a type of way right now. I just don't feel no type of way at all because I know I made the right decision for me and my family. And the small sacrifice is going to pay off later in the end. Oh, but just for anybody that's wanting to go into police academy, don't go in out of shape. If you're thinking waking up, oh, I just want to do this because I don't have a job, fool, you better be able to run a mile in 8 minutes or less. Be able to do at least 30 to 40 push-ups. They're not going to wait for you. You're going to continue getting smoked. And if you come in thinking you're going to be a super officer by yourself, everything is team oriented. If you don't have military background, it's going to be a little bit harder for you to catch on. And if you don't have discipline, don't go to the police academy thinking you're going to gain this imaginary discipline. Yeah, they're going to beat it into you, but you need to go in with some sort of discipline already. So I just needed to come on here and tell y'all where I've been, what's been happening, and what I'm not going to do. So your girl is back. I'm going to go back to a regular schedule programming, vlogging, everything else. This little hiatus is over. I'm back to working back at home, things like that. So please drop in the comments if y'all want me to talk about more of my short span experience of being in police academy. Remember, 11-year veteran. I got my master's. I lived a lot of lives. So this part of chapter of my life, I don't know right now if I'm ever going to revisit because of my knee issues. And so I'm cool with that. As you can see, I'm literally leaving the academy now. So if y'all got anything, let me know. I appreciate y'all for watching and stay tuned for more content. This your girl Court Taught You, and I'm out.